Hello everyone, this is Rakesh Kapalis and I welcome you all in my today's class. And I hope that you all are fit and fine at your homes and you all are getting my videos in time. So today we are on the way of starting the next topic of class +1 from the accountancy subject, and the name of that topic and the name of the lesson is depreciation. So before understanding what is depreciation, why and when and how it works, and what is the practical implication of this depreciation, first of all we should understand by taking one example. Like, as suppose I am purchasing anything, like if I have purchased any mobile, whatever I will use that or I will not use that, after some time its market value will go down. Like suppose today I have bought a mobile costing 15,000 rupees. I have not used that, even I have not opened the packet of that mobile, but still after a certain time its market value will go down. If I want to sell that after 3-4 months, I will not be able to get the same amount, whatever that is still sealed, packet, unused. So that is depreciation. Means whenever the value of any fixed asset decrease, either with the continuous use, either because of the passing of time, that decrease or that reduction in the price of that product, that fixed asset, is called depreciation. So now, in order to understand this depreciation, three things should be there. It always apply on fixed assets, means long-term assets. The assets which having the age of more than 1 year, those will be depreciated, right? Now, how you can define in an exact word that what is depreciation? Depreciation may be defined as decrease in the value of fixed asset which is gradual. Gradual means slowly. If the asset value decrease just because of any major accident, then that decrease will not call depreciation. The depreciation is the decrease which should be slowly. You cannot imagine that, you cannot feel that. Then it is continuous. Continuous means once the value of the asset start decreasing, it will keep on decreasing until and unless its value will become zero. Then it is permanent. Permanent means once the value of any asset will decrease, it will never be possible that its value will start increasing. Suppose if asset of ₹100 has gone to 90, then definitely next day it will go to 89, 89, 88, but it will never be possible that it will start rising at 91. It is permanent. So in order to give the definition of this depreciation, we can quote in the words like depreciation may be defined as the gradual, permanent and continuous decrease in the value of fixed assets. Now, after understanding the meaning of depreciation, the next thing, what are the causes? Why it happens so that the asset value decrease? क्यों होता है ऐसा कि आप किसी एसेट की वैल्यू को डाउन पाते हो, after some time its market value is not equal to the value at which we have purchased that. So it may have the two types of reasons for that, two types of causes for that. One is physical, which you can observe, you can see, and second functional, which is because of the working or functioning of that thing. So in physical, the very first is wear and tear. Wear and tear stands for the very small breakage, small decrease in the capacity of any particular asset. What you can call in simple language, जो किसी भी asset की position में जो normal टूट फूट होती है, wear and tear. Second is destruction. With the use of asset, sometime the asset got destroyed up to certain limit, means the decrease in the efficiency of that asset is called destruction. Third, decay. Decay is also you can say that decrease in the efficiency, but because of the natural factors like evaporation, like you can say moisture. Sometimes the moisture used to affect the quality of the product, it is decay. This is physical. Come to next, functional type of causes of this depreciation. The very first is obsolescence. Obsolescence means when any of the product go out of trend, out of fashion. Obsolescence. Not in fashion. Then inadequacy. Inadequacy means decrease in the working efficiency. Like if I am purchasing any of the vehicle, then in the initial days its starting will be really good, but as its life will go on further, it may take certain hurdles to start that. That is inadequacy. Then passing of the time. Some things, there may be so many things which can be sold on the basis of its models, times. Whenever you will sell any of the vehicle, it will always depend upon the time. How much older that vehicle is. As the age of that vehicle will go on, its market value will decrease more and more. The last is depletion. Depletion means when we will use any asset, then we will take the advantage of that asset more and more. And when we will take the more and more advantage from that asset, then the efficiency will decrease because of the continuous depletion of the asset. These are the two reasons for the depreciation. One is physical and second is functional. Come next. Now after understanding all these meaning and definition of this depreciation, what may be the features in this depreciation? What you get? What are the main claims of this depreciation? The very first, it is always a non-cash expense. It is treated as an expense. You have to record that in the profit and loss account, but it is not a cash expense. Like rent, like wages, you have to pay that in cash, but this is treated as an expense, but it is a non-cash expense. Then it may be physical or may be functional. Depreciation may be because of the physical reasons, may be because of the functional reason, but the value will decrease. Then it always applies on the fixed asset. Current assets can never be depreciated. All types of fixed asset depreciate, whatever that is tangible, whatever that is intangible. Then it is a gradual process. It is a slow process. The asset value will not go down just by a sudden shock. It will decrease by following a long procedure. Then it is permanent. Once the value of asset decrease, it will never be possible that it may increase. It is continuous. The value of asset will go on decreasing continuously. 80, 70, 60, 40 until and unless its value will not reach to 0. Last feature, whenever we used to find out, we find out what may be the decrease in the value of that asset. It is just depend upon a normal estimate. No one can find out the exact amount of reduction in the value of asset. It is just by making a imaginary estimation of the value, what may be go down just because of these functional or physical reasons. These are the features what we got in the depreciation. Now the next point arises, हम depreciation क्यों charge करते हैं? What are the reasons behind that? Why we need to charge the depreciation, or what are the objectives behind charging the depreciation? The very first is to know the true and fair picture of the profit and loss. As I have already told you that it is treated as an expense. So until and unless we will not show the expense in the profit and loss account, it will not be possible for anyone to judge the exact or true and fair picture of profit. अगर हम depreciation को show नहीं करेंगे, in that case my profit may be inflated. I will show the more profit what actually it should be. Second, in order to know the real cost of the asset. Suppose एक asset मैंने 1000 rupees का purchase किया 2 years back and it has been depreciated by 200, so now its actual cost is 800. In order to know the real cost of the asset on any day, I have to charge the depreciation. Next, if I am going to sell this asset, then it should be possible for me only to know what may be the exact amount of profit or loss I have gained on the sale of this asset. अगर मैं डेप्रिसिएशन चार्ज करूंगा, सपोज मैंने यहाँ पर इसको 700 रुपीज का सेल कर दिया, या इसको मैंने 900 रुपीज का सेल कर दिया, तो नाउ आई कैन सी दैट आई हैव गेन्ड ₹100. बट अगर मैंने डेप्रिसिएशन चार्ज नहीं की होती, देन आई विल कंपेयर दिस विद 1000 और मेरा रिजल्ट कुछ और होता. आई मे शो दैट इट इज बीइंग सोल्ड एट ए लॉस ऑफ 100. इट इज अ रॉन्ग कंक्लूजन, wrong estimation. Until unless you will not charge the depreciation, you will not come to know what is the exact amount of profit or loss on the sale of asset. Then in order to know when this asset is being replaced, means this asset will keep on depreciating, and one day the value of the asset will become zero. When the asset becomes zero, then it means now you have to replace that asset, because according to your estimation that asset having no worth now, no use now. The last is to save the income tax, because जब हम income tax पे करते हैं तो income tax उस profit पे लगता है जो हमने ये डेप्रिसिएशन चार्ज करने के बाद होता है. सपोज आपके पास 1000 रुपीज का प्रॉफिट है बिफोर डेप्रिसिएशन और आपकी डेप्रिसिएशन बनती है 200. अगर आप डेप्रिसिएशन नहीं चार्ज करोगे, इन दैट केस आप 1000 रुपीज के ऊपर टैक्स पे कर दोगे. बट इफ यू विल चार्ज द डेप्रिसिएशन, नाउ द अवेलेबल प्रॉफिट टू बी टैक्स्ड that is 800. अब आप 800 रुपीज के ऊपर टैक्स पे करोगे. तो जस्ट बाय चार्जिंग द डेप्रिसिएशन, इस डेप्रिसिएशन नाम के खर्चे ने, एक्सपेंस ने आपका प्रॉफिट जो है 200 रुपीज कम कर दिया. नाउ यू हैव टू पे ऑन द लेसर अमाउंट ऑफ द प्रॉफिट. आपको टैक्स जो है वो 800 पे करना है. सो दीज आर द ऑब्जेक्टिव्स बिहाइंड चार्जिंग द डेप्रिसिएशन. अब हम बात करेंगे डेप्रिसिएशन कितने तरह की होती है. द वेरी फर्स्ट डेप्रिसिएशन इज डिप्लेशन. जो डिप्लेटिंग नेचर के, वॉस्टिंग नेचर के एसेट्स होते हैं, लाइक ऑयल वेल, कोल माइन, राइट, उनके ऊपर जो डेप्रिसिएशन कम लगती है, दैट इज कॉल्ड डिप्लेशन. देन जितने भी हमारे पास इंटेंजिबल एसेट्स होते हैं, गुडविल, पेटेंट, कॉपीराइट, लाइसेंस, ट्रेडमार्क, उनकी जो वैल्यू कम होती है, दैट इज कॉल्ड अमोर्टाइजेशन. एंड dilapidation is that type of decrease in the value of asset which is just in case of land and building. जो एक बिल्डिंग को हमने रेंट पे चढ़ा दिया, तो बिकॉज ऑफ द टेनेंसी द डिक्रीज इन द वैल्यू ऑफ दैट बिल्डिंग विल कॉल्ड dilapidation. एंड लास्ट इज obsolescence. Obsolescence is that type of depreciation which apply on those product which become obsolete, जो ट्रेंड में, टेक्निक में या फैशन के अकॉर्डिंग चलते हैं, जो जिनके obsolete होने का डर होता है. टेक्नोलॉजी, you can use the this type of term is also used in case of costumes, right? Technology, you can take the example of mobiles. Earlier we used to have the keypad phones, now they are obsolete, their value has been decreased just because of the new invention. It is obsolescence. So this is all about the depreciation, feature, causes and objectives behind charging of the depreciation. So this is all for the day. Thank you very much.